Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Play Smash Bros. Brawl. I have Leia with me again.
Hello.
Let's go into the canyon. Oh, wait, is this where the... Oh, I thought the ice climbers died.
Yeah.
I can't have anything nice, can I?
Well, to be fair, between this game and the fourth game, they die.
They disappeared. I don't. They weren't a good idea in the last game. Why'd they come back in this one?
Nostalgia?
I don't know. I haven't met a single person alive that has been nostalgic for ice climbers.
That's the thing. Nobody... Like, people don't get nostalgic over these games until they're in Smash. Like, tell me one person who, when the Brawl trailer came out, they knew who Pit was.
Yeah, well... Kid Icarus, I can see it being a little bit bigger. It definitely wasn't, like, their biggest title, for sure. But... I mean, I knew what Kid Icarus was.
I only knew what Kid Icarus was because of the Captain N.
Huh.
Where his name wasn't Pit, it was Kid Icarus.
You know, when I saw Pit, it was less nostalgia and more like I knew what Kid Icarus was, so my first reaction was, really? You know, like I didn't consider it a big thing of Nintendo's prime. Apparently Nintendo did.
No, out of everybody that they have put into Smash... Oh, fuck, okay. I fucked us.
Well...
Out of everybody that they put into Smash in Brawl and, in, like through DLC and everything, you know the one character that I'm shocked has not been in any Smash game?
What?
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool? From what?
Donkey Kong.
I don't even remember him.
He was he's like the main villain of like the franchise. He's like that. Have you played DK64?
I haven't. It's the one Donkey Kong game I actually haven't played. And for some reason, I don't know how, but I've managed to play all of the SNES Donkey Kong games. Just like
what is this guy doing? Okay.
I don't know. Oh god, it's pain.
Fuck. Well, King K. Rool is he's the final boss of...
Is he a crocodile?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I am remembering him. I'm like, I'm trying to think of who he was. God, the crocodile? Really? Yeah, I mean, he would be a really cool character. I mean, you got Ganondorf, you've got Bowser, why not? I mean, granted, they are more like...
Wow, I just spawned in and attacked.
Granted, they are more famous villains, I guess, but like King Dedede over King K. Rool?
Yeah.
That part I will agree on. I mean, there's no reason not to have Dedede.
I don't know why we had the Konami rant in the last episode, because this is the perfect time to bring it up.
We can just do it again and hate on it more. Wait, what are we...
You'll see. You'll see.
As soon as it comes, I'll be like, oh...
Remember when I told you guys to remember a specific moment?
Oh, fucking Christ.
The one line in the entire game. Boom. Most badass line.
God damn it. Are we actually playing Snake?
Yes.
Do we have two Snake? Yeah! Are the different camo outfits his?
Yup.
That's fantastic.
Well, all the different camo outfits came from, like, it's weird because the outfit he's wearing is from Metal Gear Solid 2. It's the exact outfit, and, like, this is from Metal Gear Solid 2.
What the fuck is with this A? You can hold it.
But you can hold it for everybody.
I thought you had to press...
It depends on the person.
Oh, he does have a combo, I see. Why is it so fast?
He has one of the biggest recovery times compared to everybody.
Wait, what the... His up... God, I literally have never played... You can control the rocket?
Oh my god, you need to play Metal Gear.
I really do. For whatever reason, I don't know how I missed it completely. The only thing Metal Gear I've played is the demo of Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation. That's it. That's all I've ever played. I've never played 2, never played... Actually, I own 3.
And you haven't played it?
It came with my PS2 when I bought it used.
Huh.
But I didn't really want to play it because It's not the Revengeance version.
Oh, it's just the regular standard?
Yeah, and I really fucking hate the aiming.
Yeah.
Beyond belief. I understand now why everybody like loves Revengeance. Because I can't hit anything.
See, it's a matter of getting used to it. Like, I can play Metal Gear disgustingly well. I can use Snake stupidly well.
Nope. Yeah, this is an interesting character to play. Wait, how? This is like a puzzle of some sort. Ooh.
Ta-da.
Oh, okay. That works.
Because what I like about Snake, also think about it, like, they put Snake, not King K. Rool.
Yeah. Snake isn't even a fucking Nintendo property.
Well, no, that's what was interesting. It's like how the story of why he's in the game. It's Kojima loves Super Smash Bros. He's gone on record saying like Smash Bros. Melee is like not Melee, but the original Smash Bros. Is one of like my favorite games, and he loves Melee as well. But he wanted
oh no.
He wanted a Snake for Melee, but they were like too close to the end of development. Like everybody was already made, the roster was already chosen,
so they couldn't put him in.
And it was also the fact like he also like we love him. He's a great character, but we also don't have any
fucking box. Is that his shield?
No,
box?
It's his taunt.
Oh. Huh. Wait, that's how he sits in the boxes?
Yeah.
I always assumed he hit... Because you can crawl with it.
Oh no, he crouch walks. Also, the music for it is just fantastic.
Is that the Metal Gear theme?
No, it's the, what's it called? The alert theme. So you got found out.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. God damn it.
But, yeah, so like he begged Sakurai to put him in Melee. Because like, we can't, I'm sorry, but... And Nintendo won't also let us because there are no Metal Gear games for the for any Nintendo platform. It's like, all right. So he hired somebody to do Metal Gear Ghost Babel, which is the Game Boy game, which is the Game Boy version of Metal Gear. And
oh wow, that thing.
And then they also got another company to remake Metal Gear Solid 1 in the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine, but only put it on the GameCube.
Oh, is that how the GameCube version came about?
Yeah, the only reason was because he wanted Snake. Kojima wanted Snake and Smash.
Huh. That's really weird. But isn't that also touted as the better version of the second game?
Well,
just because of the aiming?
Well, it's the exact same gameplay from Metal Gear Solid 2. So it's like what Metal Gear Solid 2 introduced that Metal Gear Solid 1 didn't have was like hanging on edges. Looks like you can hang on edges. It also has like first person aiming, so you can actually aim in first person. But the problem with it was the first game's level design is perfect. Like, to the point where they kept the exact same layout for the remake. Mm-hmm. And so, like, the new controls just made navigating so much easier.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about it.
But that's the thing, like, it also, like, ruins some of the challenge some of the bosses have. So for some people, it's just like, oh, yeah, no, it's the better version because of that.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I remember from the demo that I've played, and the little bit of 3 that I've tried, like, I hate not being able to look down the sight for the gun because there's no good aiming, especially at resolutions like that where I really can't tell where the hell Snake is pointing.
Oh, you can in all versions of 3, you can.
In all versions of 3, you can what?
Look down the sights for aiming. It's just like a stupid it's a stupid button thing.
Is it? It didn't tell me in the game that I could.
Oh, because the game will never tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
like,
good.
Because it's hidden away in a codec conversation, just like everything else in that game.
Well, that's fine, but I mean, like, from all the codec conversations I did have, maybe it was also the fact that, like, I was just trying it out because I just got the new PlayStation, and I was like, I don't know how much I want to get into the game that's this deep right now.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3 is like a great place to start because it's the first thing that, everybody, it's like the first thing in the timeline for the entire series.
It is, but it's also incredibly, like, there's a lot going on in it. It has, the fact that there are eating, things in it, and if you don't, the one thing I don't like about 3 is that it almost expected me to know things about the rest of the series.
Like, gameplay-wise, it definitely wants that because all of it is, like, they don't tell you the controls because they expect you to know the controls for Metal Gear Solid 2 because it's the exact same control scheme minus, like, a new melee feature.
Right, which I don't really like that. I got really lost because I was like, okay, I'm dropped in the middle of a fucking jungle, and now what do I do?
Yeah.
It leaves a little too much into the player's hands to just,
God damn this,
try. More than anything else, the fact that, like, that on top of, like, okay, well, now I'm in a jungle, and also, by the way, this game's difficulty, if you don't know anything about the stealth portion, is really high.
That's why, like, you should play the like, if you can find it, get the subsistence version or the HD versions, because the main problem with Metal Gear Solid 3 versus Metal Gear Solid 2, even though they have, like, almost these same controls, it's the fact that Metal Gear Solid 3, because, like, every other game is, like, completely inside their corridors, and you also have a map that shows off, like, essentially, like, in Metal Gear, if you watch the map, you can play the entire game without ever looking at the screen. Because it has all the, like, fields of vision, it has everything.
On the map?
Yeah.
That seems a little broken to me, but okay.
Entirely. But it's, like... But when it comes to, like, the actual action portions, you can't use it. It's just, the stealth portions.
I see.
And you also have to, like, worry about, like, your footprints and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, the... shit, where was I going with that?
I think, well, we started the conversation with, like, how the game expects you to know how to play it.
But it's also, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 had the same kind of, like, controls that, like, it had different, it has the same controls as Metal Gear Solid 3, but the level design was built around it, whereas Metal Gear Solid 3 had like a much more open level design in the jungle. So with the bigger jungle setting, it was harder to, like, see everything because everybody was, like, in camouflage. Like, the levels were so wide that the problem was the fixed camera. Was that you couldn't control the camera and you could barely get around. Whereas
that's the part that really... Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Whereas Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, the biggest thing that it added was the ability to... like, it was the ability to move the camera freely. Yeah.
Having it at that one specific point in the, like, treetop view, that, like, I kept thinking, like, I really can't tell what the hell is going on here. Did we just get a music track?
Yep.
Alright.
But yeah, I would recommend for you...
I mean, I have a PS3, so I know I can get the Legacy Collection, which is all of the HD versions.
Yeah.
Except for one.
Has Peace Walker, Portable Ops.
No, Metal Gear 1, as far as I've done the research, and that may have changed since I have, has no HD remake.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Anywhere.
Essentially, like if you buy it new, like, you can't buy the Legacy Collection new anymore. But essentially, like, when it came new, they gave you a download token to get it off, like, the PlayStation Store.
Right, the first one. And the PlayStation Store version is the PS1 emulated version of 1. It just boggles my mind. There actually is no, thing. There is, I did remember seeing one collection when I was looking up, like, hey, maybe I should buy them and play them for once. There is actually a collection that is, like, discs of all of the major games of the, like, best versions. And there are discs for the first game in it. They are the PS1 discs.
Yeah. Like, that was, like, the old, like, the trilogy collection or whatever back in the day.
And I looked at that and I was like, what is going on? There's no update at all for it.
I don't know. Like, the closest thing that we got is the Twin Snakes one on the GameCube, but
that's not even a true one game.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't it one from Raiden's point of view or something?
No. It's an exact remake of one with the Metal Gear Solid 2 controls.
Right.
But it's also like they updated like the cutscenes and everything. So it's like it takes Snake's kind of like awesome feats of like badassitude and like makes it to the extreme. Like in Metal Gear Solid, like in the original Metal Gear Solid, the cutscene shows Snake like you fight a Hind D using Stinger missiles.
Okay.
In Metal Gear Solid, like after you deplete its health, it plays a cutscene where Snake fires the last Stinger missile, throws down the rocket launcher, and starts walking away, and the explosion happens in the background. Whereas in the Twin Snakes version, the cutscene is the Hind D fires a missile at Snake. Snake jumps with the Stinger missile, jumps on the rocket, and uses the rocket as like a porch to, in the air, shoot the last Stinger missile to make the thing fall down.
You know, it almost... I said it was from Raiden's point of view. I think it might be Metal Gear Solid from Snake's point of view. This is what he's telling people happened.
No, like seriously. I jumped on a rocket. Snake. What are you doing? No, like the rocket came at me.
That's really weird. It almost sounds like I should get all of the HD versions and then try to seek out a GameCube version of Twin Snakes.
Honestly, like GameStop started like hosting, like having what's it called? Classic classic kind of games on their website now. So like usually like whenever I never bought it because whenever I went on eBay or something, when I tried to find like the Twin Snakes, it was always like $70, $80, $90. I'm just like, I love Metal Gear, but I already have a version of Metal Gear Solid 1 and I can't justify what some people consider like a better looking but not as fun.
It's a pseudo remake.
Yeah. But now I saw it on GameStop online. They only have it for like $30, and I'm just like, for Metal Gear Solid, that's
not bad. Good. Man, original PS1 version of Metal Gear Solid goes for a lot.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays. Like if you have the VR missions version.
Oh, was there like a separate version of it?
Well, in the
who do you want?
Peach.
Okay.
In Japan, they released like an international version where they included like the English voice tracks, and they also had like over 300 VR missions. So like no story, just like cool little missions. So like some of them were basic, like do the stealth challenge. Some of them like let you play as the cyborg ninja.
Oh, those exist on one of the PSP versions, I think.
Yeah. I know you can download it for like the PS off the PlayStation Store, but it's a separate thing than the Metal Gear Solid.
Well,
it's a separate thing than the Metal Gear Solid game because they released it in the States as Metal Gear Solid VR missions.
Right.
So they took like the expanded version, just released as an expansion pack. And it's cool, but it's not like my thing about Metal Gear is that like when it comes to just like you don't get into Metal Gear for the gameplay. Cuz like it has fun gameplay. Like, but it's a lot to get used to because the control scheme's kind of weird. You get into it because the story is so engrossing. Like, it's so different, so strange, so awesome that's why... Oh, fuck me. That's why you play Metal Gear. Like, the gameplay is just, like, secondary. But it's also, like, the way the game works doesn't... Like, it can't be done the same way a movie can be done.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite parts of Metal Gear Solid 3, and I don't think it's a spoiler at this point because it's been out for, like, so long. It's, like... I always, like, until I played Metal Gear Solid 3, I would kill indiscriminately. Because it's just, like, it's easier to kill somebody than to knock them out and hide their body because
The
like
fuck pickup did I get?
of the spicy chili or the curry, super spicy curry.
I don't think I've ever seen that pickup before.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you
Oh god.
like you so whatever I did was like, oh, you're in my way, I'm going to slit your throat because it's really cool, really funny. But then like this boss fight happens in Metal Gear Solid 3 where it's, if you know who I'm talking, people who like know Metal Gear know who I'm talking about. It's the Sorrow.
Is it dependent on how many people you've killed?
Yeah, it's like what you have to do.
Nope.
Well, there goes the life we just got. All right,
I'm bad at this game.
Hold on. All right, jump.
All right.
There we go. It's like what the boss does is everybody you killed, they say who you killed and how you killed them. So you see the ghosts of everybody you killed and how you killed them. So like if you shot them, you saw the bullet hole of them bleeding where you shot them. If you slit their throat, they'd be walking around with blood coming out of their neck.
God, that's really cool and really like morbid, yeah.
But it's like you have, like, every single person in the game you killed, you have to face again. You have to walk through this river of everyone you murdered.
So what if you haven't killed anyone in the game?
Ah, fuck me. Well, story-wise, the people who always die are the boss fights. Are like you can do non-lethal kills of them, but like story-wise, if their heart rate goes under like a specific thing, they like have bombs in them that explode or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
But essentially, like, if you don't kill anybody, you just have to fight you just have to walk through the 4 bosses, and that's it. So it's like it can either be like the longest boss fight ever, or the shortest.
Wait. I thought Sheik and Zelda were different characters in this version.
In 4.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. So there's a way to get the minimal amount of people you've killed.
Yeah, just don't kill anybody.
Right.
Just to do a non-lethal run of the game, which is now like that moment changed like the way I play Metal Gear because I felt so bad.
So then, well, wait, isn't that also the boss that like you can snipe from afar or something like that? There's
no. The thing about the Sorrow is, story-wise, he's dead before the game even begins.
Oh, okay.
Like, but he's like the world's strongest psychic. So
he sent his,
like, he's from like the afterlife. He's like projecting himself into your mind.
So he's Sephiroth, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
My God, please. This fucker.
All we need is the end of the level, or see. I love how you say like, "Oh, I suck at this game," but I'm always the one dead.
Well, because I'm taking up the lives, and then the one time you die, there's no lives left.
Fuck,
that's not gonna kill me because there's nowhere to shoot me off. Oh my God, please just let me get off of the fuck.
Okay.
All right, don't get up onto the platform, please. Okay.
Whew. This is platforming at its finest.
And I can't.
Damn.
I can't die here because there's nowhere to get knocked off the stage.
Good.
Well, that's not true. At a certain point, doesn't it just knock you forward?
Yeah, if you go too far left or right, you're dead.
Oh.
Come on, Artem.
Platforming in Smash Bros. Oh no. Don't get the
right there. Get in.
He was about to hit me. No! Well, at least that's a checkpoint. The doors are always a checkpoint.
Yeah.
I don't know which way I'm going. I'm guessing I'm just trying to get up.
So far, so good. I don't think there are enemies out here.
You know,
Artem. Barnum? Barnum?
She wouldn't grab. She wouldn't grab. She wouldn't grab. At least we're outside in that portion. I got to the door.
That was all that matters.
Oh my god. I hate that her up B moves slightly in a direction. It doesn't go straight up.
Oh no, it's the wind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, she goes slightly in a direction. 'Cause that was an up B against the wind and it actually moved.
Come on. I think I said it before. Peach has got to be like one of like my favorite fighters.
Peach is extremely good in almost every Smash game.
The only thing that I don't like about her is how useless her final smash is. 'Cause
Oh.
it puts everybody to sleep, but like the way sleep works in this, that's also like the most bad. This is just the most badass scene. Or just like the explosion behind her. Oof. See, I'm really, really disappointed that, like, it would have taken more programming, but how cool would it have been to have, like, a Star Fox segment in this game?
Like in space.
Yeah, like, you just, like, having an R-Wing battle, like, a very, like, a... you have, like, a programmed R-Wing battle where it's just, like, a Star Fox level.
Why are they fighting?
Drink up, bitch.
Zelda immediately goes for the T.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Why
Fox
did
is
you-
just like,
Why did you try to murder me?
Why did you break my shit?
No, I don't think you understand. Those things are like $500 million each. Why did you do that?
Oh, God. Well, we're probably never going to get an answer. But maybe we'll get one next time. See you guys then.